First, the top headlines. IPSA observes Dark Day, pays floral tributes. Shambhit Patra visits Sri Sri Govindaji temple, offers prayer. And Works Minister Govindas Kontaujam assures to repair Imphal Yaripok Road, a Kruko left rod blockade. Hello, welcome to ELITETV's 3 p.m. English News. I'm your host, Deemita. Before giving you the news, we requested to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks on in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV also requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. In keeping with the organization's traditions of paying tributes to the Manipuri war heroes of the Anglo-Manipuri War of 1891, the International Peace and Social Advancement IPSA observed Dark Day among Manumit at GM Hall today. MLA Thangjam Arun Kumar, President of IPSA Taurangmon Birjit, Assistant Professor of MU Central Museum Dr. Rajkumari Vidyapati Chanu, and many attended the occasion among others. IPSA has been observing April 27th as Dark Day in remembrance of the day in which British forces occupied Kangla in 1891 after the war and the Union Jack was unfurled in the place of the flag of Independent Kingdom of Manipur. During the observance, floral tributes were paid to the martyrs who had laid down their lives while protecting the freedom, the erstwhile kingdom. Speaking at the occasion, Birjit recalled the uprising in the Konung during 1890 and the incident at which some British officers were killed at around 3 after midnight of 1891 and a series of events that took place during April 1891. After a fierce battle between the British and the Manipur, the war was concluded on April 26th of the year. Later on the following day, on April 27th, at around 7 a.m., the British hoisted its Union Jack flag at Kangla and Manipur lost its sovereignty.
Sidi masi mirol sing asida pidaba yade masi khangan da yade haibagi pandam asina mangda thamjara kanda ekoina kanna khonajara kanda haiba kano sing asi lakpani ekoina sigumba thoramasi pangthok jarak pasida isda ekoina ngasi justice committee ga loinaraga hoji leiriba descendant family singa pullaga IPSA ga loinaraga saminarapada thorum pareng ekoina pangthok jabda sahi me manungda thorum taraga tare ne ekoina pangthok jagadori basi thorum ji hoji loisandri manung chaliba thorum singi manungni adana hairiba thorum sing asi ngasi bawal leptana pangthoropa matamda descendant mayam sing asina ngasi di thola kanda justice committee natraga IPSA thengnara kanda makhoi gi nungaiba harauba phongdorokba ipai pu sing adugi ngange khangdana leramba sakhangdana leramba unsung heroes mayam sing ado ngasi di mek sengna photo yauna loinana puthora kanda ekoina miyam mangda sandokjarakpa ase mayamna so yamna phajaba sajok pibiraktana ekoi pungning thogor pire lebak miyamna su ngasi bawbada ekoina puthokjarakpa hero singi manungda athauba hero marfuga nipan ekoi gi kutta ekoi gi custody da ekoina phangjabada ekoina thigachabada leijare.
Amid the voices of dissent against Chief Minister N. Biren, especially after 4 BJP MLAs resigned from the respective administrative posts in different government agencies, BJP National Spokesperson and Manipur in charge Shambhit Patra arrived here on a 2-day visit on Wednesday. Shambhit Patra visited Sri Sri Govindaji temple and offered prayer. He was accompanied by President of BJP Manipur Pradesh A. Sharda Devi, Chief Minister N. Biren and representatives of the party. Works Minister Govindas Kontaujam assures to repair the Imphal Yaripok Road worth over 89.90 crore under the funding of Central Road Infrastructure 2022-23 to the disgruntled agitators of Old Combo Road United Clubs Organization, ACRUCO. After the minister gave assurance, Akruko lifted the blockade for the time being. In a meeting held at Akruko, convener of Akruko Lenin Hirom stated that the indefinite blockade by Akruko of 18 clubs will be lifted as Works Minister Govindas Kontojam had made assurance to repair the road. He further cautions that if the assurance doesn't heat up, the Akruko will continue the indefinite road blockade.
Usually, a two-buggy or a temporary measure when a visitor pay another the Mukta, live up way, usually send a Mississippi, a two-buggy or the Chapiana was same by Sweden to show again, I didn't have a Bibire, Loidana, a highly bushing a sea, Tabaka, Sweden, Topirkani, Haiba, is I think I said for Tazawa Tamdari, to see the Natana, a Karibumba, Hibire bushing a sea, Tabako, and Torok Takpiriba Matam Singasi, Tabakon work of Targati, a quay Masiki Tarpa, a Tuntarapa the Su Hena, a quay Singasis and Jariba Banjes, Ligi Henakanba, a quay Kungan Junction Jarkani, Kayumba, Panto Hibiriba Singasi, Tabakon, Tabat Portugal, Loida Hosi Pogi, a quay Yanariba, Biraiba, a commitments in Sigi, Matung in a quay, Observa Matam Kotaba, Banadu, Nasi, a quay Miku Sidaki. The
Kuki in Manipur, the apex body of the Kuki tribes in Manipur, strongly condemns the directions of the High Court of Manipur on 27 March 2023 to the government of Manipur to recommend it for the inclusions of Meitei among the scheduled tribe lists of the state, said in a statement by Secretary Information and Publicity of Kuki in Manipur, Jangholun Hauke. The statement further stated that Meitei community, besides being the largest group in Manipur state with about 60% of total populations, having 40 members out of 60 in Manipur Legislative Assembly, is an advanced community well ahead of many other communities in India, let alone in Manipur. For this reason, Meitei have not been recognized as scheduled tribe by the successive governments. The ST communities of Manipur have been consistently opposing to the inclusions, fearing the loss of job opportunities and other affirmative actions granted to ST by the constitutions of India to the much advanced community like Meitei. The Kuki NP considered the directions of the court to the government of Manipur to recommend it for the inclusions of Meitei among the ST list of the state India as insensitive to the interests of the backward and marginalized tribal communities of Manipur and India. A public hearing meeting was held at Manipur to set up a hub for information technology at Kontha Ahalub, Manipur, Chingmairong, Nongpok and Meitei Kairang of Imphal East districts. The public hearing meeting was attended by Social Impact Assessment Unit of Directorate of Environment and Climate Change officials and the various affected landowners of 4 villages in the setting up the hub, among others. The hub of the information technology will occupy a total of 100 acres, where 54.428 acres in Kontha Ahalub, 3.905 acres in Mantripuki, 25.5504 acres in Chingmairong, and 17.72 acres in Meitei Kairang. Altogether, 410 landowners were affected. During the meeting, the landowners shared their opinions and refused the proposals as they want to keep the land as it is.
Singtam Marana Safat ni Hibel Wakam Tammy Besmina Lawagi in Pangas is Marana Tambi with the kite. I do it Wahaniko. A Shigumam Tangi Kush of Tanzani, Ya Katani. Katans at Targanda Guna, Sumba Hapkaya, Simaga, Deblamella. I got Corona Manunda, Kayamwaki, Bazar Manunda Pole of Hungry, Bazar Manunda Pole of Hungry, Kaidaki, Mayam say. Among open salati, Corona Narakani had a key village and a bazaar bantoki. Bazaar banto given a maramoy, a city at Quickly. Ma Magi Elegata, Ma Magi Zagata, Captain Doyo, Moyango, Sosapadoro, Kuldoro.
Hang on from Karina, go friendly, we get about like a shoot on the no, I get about idea, Saturns in the land, like Lumatam, study the wooden, I get about. Yamna Chipa, a bit more Pamsi, can be with a Kaji. And I should have had a Manipur Secretary su Shani Haba, IDI Office Shani Haba, Headquarter Police su Shani Haba, ITF su Shani Haba, IIT su Shani Haba, IS Asidamal IT Amasudere, Asisu Shani Haba. Masida Loinama campaign when a Tamani at all for the Tambaya, the rule number labor. Sakana. Masika Manangi, Sumana can be at the law, Sumana Pida, Paza, if it would.
And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Mega Open Debate postponed. Mega Open Debate on ERA Finance Ponzi Scheme or not, to be held on 26 April 2:30 p.m. organized jointly by ELITETV and the Frontier Manipur, has been postponed to April 30 at 2:30 p.m. Inconvenience is regretted. Investors or any individual can ask question live or send question in advance. For more details, please contact 7005606515.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel in Far East, an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 km away from Imphal city. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Registration commence open for 2023 and 24 session.
The legendary brand Vespa was born in 1946. The Vespa has a unique design with a V-shaped grille to complement its sleek cast. The Piaggio emblem at the front gives you the pride of ownership. Innovative appearance. The design was inspired by the wasp, hence the name Vespa.
Adom gari macha darkar oibibra? Suknagi minute kuntragi manungda document ichang changdana Vespa amadi Aprilia gi apamba model sing supna dagi lupa lising tara khaktang puthok piduna loan oina lawba yabagi khudong chaba pizare. Akupa marol kidama contact tobirau 9089895330 amadi 9615823252 Tulasi Motors Private Limited Thangmaiban amadi Sangai Pro Kudong Chaba si mangan bigano ngasi mag-contact tobirau. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's 3 p.m. English News. The discovery of dead body of Saimintang Lufo, son of Sehal Lufo of Kananveng, More, early this morning have sent shock wave among denizens of More border town, says in a statement by Joint Action Committee JAC against murder of Saimintang Lufo More Technopole District. The statement further stated that the clear case of the murder is being observed with the body bearing wounded marks in several parts of the body such as fractured left hand, wounded mark on the forehead and chest, blood stain in the air, spilled blood on the bridge a few meters away from where the dead body was located. It is very unfortunate that such homicide could happen at the heart of the More border town where adequate security measures is supposed to be in place. One wonders as to how such random killings could take place right under the nose of security forces. Therefore, the Joint Action Committee on the killing Saimintang Lufo demand authority concerned to nab the culprits within 24 hours, failing which all form of agitation shall be initiated from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. of 28 April 2023. Any outcome that may arise shall be the sole responsibility of the concerned authority. Lumphel Police Station yesterday detected 180 liters of local DIC liquor from one Tingujam Sursing of Langol Game Village, Yumjauman Bilaikai. The arrestee along with the seized articles will be handed over to the excise Lumphel. Meanwhile, at around 7 p.m, a team of Imphal Police Stations conducted liquor drive at Khagempally Panthak area and detected 37 liters of DIC liquor, all monk rum, 10 numbers of 1/4 ml, 6 Royal Stag whiskey of half liters and 11 numbers of cane beer. The owner and the seized items are being handed over to the excise today. Nearly 1,100 Indian nationals have been evacuated from conflict-hit Sudan under Operation Kaveri. The External Affairs Minister said a sixth batch of 128 Indian citizens left Sudan yesterday, taking the total count of Indian nationals rescued from the war-torn African nation via Indian naval ships and IAF aircraft to nearly 1,100. Ministry spokesperson Arindam Vangsi said Indian Air Force C-130J flight with 128 passengers took off from Port Sudan for Jeddah last night. Earlier in the evening, nearly 500 stranded Indians departed in two separate batches from Port Sudan for Jeddah. IAF C-130J with another 136 Indian nationals on board reached Jeddah from Port Sudan. INS Tech with 297 passengers also departed from Port Sudan. Union Minister of State for External Affairs B. Muralidharan received the badges of the evacuated Indians as they reached Jeddah airport. Yesterday, 360 Indian nationals evacuated from Sudan returned to India as first flight reached New Delhi under Operation Kaveri. Sudan has been witnessing intense fighting between the army and the paramilitary forces. For ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. IPSA observes Dark Day, pays floral tributes. Shambhit Patra visits Sri Sri Govindaji temple, offers prayer. And Works Minister Govindas Konthojam assures to repair Imphal-Yaripok Road, a Kruko lift road blockade. And that's all for now. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Thank you and have a great day.